I graduated from engineering in 2005. So at that time, like the most visible path was like going to US, like the traditional path, right? That's the path that I took. Basically, to your question, I didn't know like what I would do, like maybe in the future, but that's the path that I took. But I think then doing MBA, that kind of opened my eyes on all the opportunities. I think like events like this definitely will help you just broaden your scope on like what are all the opportunities, right? And like overall now our economy is growing, either be it entrepreneurship or if it's a job. I think you can do wonders. But I think just like keep your eyes open, be curious, and learn about everything that you see. I think that will go a long way. And also now there is like a lot of information on different career paths. It's no longer just the traditional engineering that you can pursue, right? Like creative fields, like e-commerce, like ed tech. Like there are like tons of fields that you can now go into. So just exploring all the paths and staying committed, I think that will help you. If you're an entrepreneur, that's great, but that's not a path for everyone, right? So entrepreneurship, like as Rahul was saying, that like tons of highs and lows. That's probably not for everyone. You can always have like a great job, great career, great corporate career, which you'll do absolutely fine. Which is probably actually a good path for a lot of people, right? So yeah, there are multiple paths. Like don't worry that you will not have all the answers now. I'm sure all of you will figure out, but just stay committed. Keep learning always throughout your life, and I'm sure like all of you will have like good careers or good companies that you will build.
But yeah, see, even I had similar things, right? When I was sitting in the hostel of the college, looking at a YouTube video, wow, this is how a TED Talk happens, right? The dream was I should be sitting in the audience of a TED Talk and listening to a great guy speaking. Looking at starting a business of my own. Uh, Looking at a Forbes magazine and saying that, wow, this is where I would want to probably be one of the editors of the Forbes team to be there, right? But serendipity and manifestation work so well that I wanted it so bad that I didn't even realize it. But now when I connect the dots looking backwards, right, manifested it so much that it actually came true, right? Being on the Forbes magazine, getting a huge investment, being a TEDx speaker at the age of 21. So what I'm trying to say here is that, again, it looks like I'm tooting my own horn. That's not really my intention here. But what I'm trying to say is no dream is too big for you to chase, right? All you have got to do is dream and don't shy away at that dream, right? It's for free, right? What else is there? Do you need to spend some money to have a dream of your own? Not really. So it's something that you get for free. And the only question is how long are you able to run towards it and not shy away from it, saying this is just a dream and it will remain a dream, right? So you've got to manifest it. The universe is very powerful that way, right? You put a thought in the universe and it sends it back to you, right? If you read the books like The Secret, The Alchemist, and all of these things, and please do, right? So I think manifestation and really believing in yourself, irrespective of what you're doing right now, is the first and most important thing. You might have the talent today, you might not. You might or might not have the skill today. You might or might not have the resources today. You might or might not have the money to be able to achieve that very big dream of yours that is almost uncatchable. Right? But the only thing that you can do is believe in yourself and don't forget that that is something that I can become as well. And that's my personal story.
Dr. Rakesh, in healthcare, uncertainty can mean life or death. When the stakes are that high, how do you stay calm under that kind of pressure and still keep innovating?
That's very nice. So uncertainty in terms of life, yeah, that's again It's beyond anybody's reach. So I'll tell you my journey as a clinician from past 23 years. So I started my clinician career in 2003 something. So as the time evolved, the science evolved, and even the healthcare evolved in a big way. Now we're talking about AI in healthcare, but way back a decade before, 5 years before, we have thought of it. So the challenge is what we, as a personal clinician, I could say is 20 years before, doctor is God. And whatever doctor says, the patients used to say, okay, that's the final testimony. Now it's a reverse. Because every time a patient comes to me, I have to be equally updated as at the level the patient is updated. Because that person will be Googling, there's a Google doctor, and he has n number of notes. He has 10 points in his differential diagnosis. And I have to see from first to last, whatever he has, I'll be able to answer. Because I personally don't know that they have the 10 points of differential diagnosis. I know only 5 in my mind. But I read from them. So, if you ask me generation of doctors, so I am in the mid generation, I have my seniors and I have my juniors. So mid in sense, I am exactly in the mid of my age also, if you have 100 years. So what I see is, for me to adapt and adopt to the new technology is something which is a little easy compared to the previous generation. And the next generation are even more easy. So what I'm trying to tell you is, the way science is evolving, the technology is evolving, the patient's expectations are also going high. They think we can treat every disease on the earth. Obviously, even if I'm there on their side, I would expect the same. But there are some limitations for everything. So only thing how you upgrade yourself is you have to reach the patient's expectations and then try to talk and walk at their side level. So these are the things which are challenges for me as a doctor, but I love those challenges.
నా పేరు రవీందర్ రెడ్డి, గీతాంజలి కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ చైర్మన్ని. అయితే ఈరోజు ఈ నెన్ క్లబ్ వాళ్ళు ఈ యాక్టివిటీ కండక్ట్ చేయడం అనేది చాలా సంతోషకరం. వాళ్ళు చేసిన ఒక మంచి పని ఏంటంటే, 4 డిఫరెంట్ ఫీల్డ్స్ నుంచి ఇన్వైట్ చేశారు. ఒకరేమో ఎడ్టెక్ కంపెనీ నుంచి, ఒకరేమో కామర్స్ నుంచి, ఒకరేమో డాక్టర్. మరి డాక్టర్కి ఏం సంబంధం అంటే, ఆయన ఒక సెంటర్ని ఏఏజీ హాస్పిటల్లో ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ ఎట్లా ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి మెడికల్ ఫీల్డ్లో అనే సెంటర్కి ఆయన హెడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో జయేష్ రంజన్ సార్ కూడా రావాల్సింది, ఆయన ఒక సీఎంతో మీటింగ్ వల్ల రాలేకపోయారు. బట్ చాలా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఉండింది ఈ మీటింగ్. పిల్లలందరికీ చాలామందికి కూడా బిజినెస్ చేసి చాలా డబ్బులు సంపాదించాలి, ఒక పేరు తెచ్చుకోవాలని ఉంటుంది. సో అది చేయాలంటే ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఏమున్నాయి, రిస్క్స్ ఏమున్నాయి, తర్వాత ఒక మంచి ప్రశ్న అడిగారు. అంటే నేను ఇది చేయాలా వద్దా అని అనడానికి ఏ కారణాల వల్ల చేయాలి, ఏ కారణాల వల్ల చేయొద్దు అనేటువంటి ప్రశ్నలు అడిగారు. వీళ్ళందరూ వాళ్ళ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఒకరేమో 30 ఇయర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఒకరికి 45 ఇయర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఒకరికి 60 ఇయర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో వాళ్ళు డిఫరెంట్ స్టేజెస్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్లో ఉన్నారు. సో వాళ్ళందరి అనుభవాలు కూడా చెప్పారు. డిఫరెంట్ రంగాలలో ఏమేమి ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఉన్నాయి, అలాగే బిజినెస్ మ్యాన్ అయితే ఏమిటి, కాకపోతే ఏమిటి అన్నది కూడా వాళ్ళు చాలా చక్కగా చెప్పారు. ఐ థింక్ ఇట్స్ వెరీ యూస్ఫుల్ ఫర్ ద స్టూడెంట్.
నా పేరు హరీష్ చంద్రారెడ్డి, గీతాంజలి కాలేజ్ వైస్ చైర్మన్ని. ఈరోజు నెన్ ఈవెంట్లో చాలామంది ఇండస్ట్రీకి వెళ్ళి వచ్చారు. స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఆంటర్ప్రినర్షిప్ అంటే ఏంటి, దాంట్లో ఉండే కష్టాలు, ఫలితాలు అన్నీ చెప్పి వాళ్ళకు ఒక ఇన్ఫార్మ్ డెసిషన్ తీసుకునేలాగా ఎనేబుల్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఇక్కడ మొన్ననే కొత్తగా ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ చాలామంది జాయిన్ అయ్యారు. సెకండ్ ఇయర్, థర్డ్ ఇయర్ కూడా వెళ్ళగా అందరికీ ఎక్స్పోజర్ వస్తుంది. వాళ్ళకి కొందరికి జాబ్ తీసుకోవాలా, నేను ఓన్ స్టార్టప్ చేయాలా, చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఏంటి, సెకండ్ స్టెప్ ఏంటి, దానివల్ల నాకు ఎంత టైం ఉంటుంది, ఏం చేయాలి అనేది చాలా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి. అట్లాంటి వాటికి ఆన్సర్స్ అన్నీ ఈరోజు వచ్చాయి వాళ్ళకి. అలానే కాకుండా నా ప్రకారం ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ ఆంటర్ప్రినరే. ఒక సింగిల్ ఎంప్లాయీ, నేను హరీష్ చంద్ర అంటే హరీష్ చంద్ర కంపెనీ, నా ఒక్క సింగిల్ ఎంప్లాయీ ఉన్న ఆంటర్ప్రినర్ లాగా అనుకుంటాను. ఆ ఎంప్లాయీని తీసుకెళ్ళి మీరు జాబ్ చేపిస్తారా, ఏదన్నా ఐడియాని ప్రోడక్ట్ లాగా మీరే తయారు చేసుకుంటారా అనేది మీ ఇష్టం. ఈ ఐడియాతో ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ ఆంటర్ప్రినరే. ఆంటర్ప్రినర్ లాగానే ఆలోచించాలి. హరీష్ చంద్ర అనే బిజినెస్ ఎలా సక్సెస్ చేయాలి, అది జాబ్ చేసి కావచ్చు, వేరే ఏదైనా కూడా కావచ్చు, అలా ఆలోచించాలి. దిస్ ఇస్ మై టేక్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ అండి.
Hi, we are the EDC team at Gitanjali College of Engineering and Technology. Today we conducted an event that is panel discussion with a very amazing panel, and as well we also had amazing students from Gitanjali and outside Gitanjali. The students were amazing. They had various questions on the topic entrepreneurship, and it was great. Thank you so much.
We are National Entrepreneurship Network, NEN, the E-Cell of Gitanjali College of Engineering and Technology. So, Ivalati event panel discussion lo, we invited panelists of various domains. There were people from healthcare segment nunchi, and then e-commerce segment nunchi, and then also from the edtech sector nunchi. And to pull this event off, we did a lot of background work. We had to contact a lot of people, and then the entire panel discussion was based on how youth can have an innovative mind and how they can become an entrepreneurs themselves.
So there was a lot that went into the planning of this event, and andaru chala kashtapaddaru, especially our team, thanks to faculty, the college management, everyone else, and special thanks to the panelists who've made it here and giving us their valuable time. ఈ ఈవెంట్ వల్ల మాకు చాలా నేర్చుకోవడానికి వచ్చింది. ఒక ఇలాంటి ఈవెంట్ ఎలా చేస్తారో అనేది తెలిసింది, అండ్ వి గాట్ లిటిల్ బిట్ ఆఫ్ అన్ ఎక్స్పోజర్ టు హౌ థింగ్స్ వర్క్, అండ్ వాళ్ళ లైఫ్లో వాళ్ళు ఎలాంటి ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ చూస్తారు ఏంటి అనేది మాకు తెలిసిందనమాట. సో ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఐ హోప్ వీ హ్యావ్ మోర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ లైక్ దిస్.